Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to be talking about root rot, what it is, how to identify it, and how to prevent and how to treat it in your household plants. Now before we jump in, I do want to say that I did pick a winner for the giveaway on my Instagram last week for hitting 100 subscribers, and I will be reaching out to you in order to get that plant sent out to you. Now let's jump right into the video. So what is root rot? At the most basic level, root rot is a plant disease caused by waterlogged soil and various types of fungi. Soil can become waterlogged due to various reasons. However, the two biggest causes are poor drainage and overwatering. Water runs through a sandy type of soil like a sieve, and it rarely ever gets waterlogged due to its porous nature. Really dense or clayey type soil holds on to water for a long time, so the combination of poor drainage and excessive moisture are grounds for waterlogged soil. Now you may not think that roots need to breathe, however, they do need oxygen going through them. With waterlogged soil, their roots can drown, rot, die, and become useless, eventually killing your plant if you don't catch it quick enough to solve the problem. In addition to it being a waterlogged soil, it could also be a fungus known as Phytophthora. I think I'm saying that right, I'm not really sure. And that thrives in moist conditions. So if you have waterlogged soil, that can also be a problem for the root rot as well. Now, yellowing leaves doesn't always equate root rot. However, it is a sign that your plant is not absorbing water and nutrients like it needs to, so it's time to check out the roots. Now, when you pull your plant out to look at the roots, if they are a reddish brown color, they're mushy and they smell like rot, then it definitely is a case of root rot. Yellowing leaves doesn't always equate root rot. However, it is a sign that your plant is not absorbing water and nutrients like it needs to, so it's time to check out the roots. Now, when you pull your plant out to look at the roots, if they are a reddish brown color, they're mushy and they smell like rot, then it definitely is a case of root rot. However, if your roots are white and firm, then it's not a case of root rot, and your yellowing leaves just mean that your plant needs a good drink of water. Another sign of root rot may be that no matter how much you water your plant, it always looks wilted and it never perks back up. Providing your plant with adequate drainage and avoiding overwatering are the two best ways to prevent root rot. Now, when it comes to water, it's hard to really know how much is a good amount of water for your plant. It's going to vary plant to plant, and the more time that you spend with your plants, then the more you're going to learn them, and you'll know just by looking at them if they need a water or not. But the best method that I use is to take my finger and stick it 2 inches deep into the soil, and if the soil 2 inches down is dry, then you water it, and if it's wet, then you leave it alone and it doesn't need to be watered. You could invest in one of those fancy water meters for household plants. However, I just use my finger and it seems to work out that way for me. Now, when it comes to treating root rot, if your plant, when you're inspecting the roots, and if it's entirely brown and red and mushy, then your plant might be a little too far gone in order for it to be saved. However, if there are some roots on there that are firm, white, and healthy, then feel free to just cut off all of the bad roots. It's the same as trimming a plant. When you have dead leaves and you trim it off the plant, it's the same thing with the roots. You trim off the dead roots and you get rid of it. Once you cut off all the dead roots, you rinse the roots that are remaining under water. Give them a good little rinse under water. That's just to get any of the yuckiness left over off of them. And then you plant them in fresh, well-draining potting soil. Hi guys, Editing Dominique here. So I totally forgot to mention that when you rinse the roots off with water, you can also add a little bit of neem oil and a squirt of dish soap and wash them off with the roots as well. Or you can also rinse them with hydrogen peroxide. It's like 1 teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide per cup of water. It's not a lot at all, and that's just going to act as a fungicide to kill any bacteria that may be on your roots if the root rot was caused by fungi. Now, you can add various soil amendments in order to up your drainage level, and you could add perlite, vermiculite, peat moss, or even various types of compost as well. And once you do all that, give your plant a nice good drink of water and it should be on its way to recovery. And that's it guys, That sums up my video for today on root rot. Please let me know if you have any other questions down below in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!